22 fences to jump, just over 3 miles to race, very short run to the first, and Tragus on the inside in the lead from McVitie on the outer. Then Diamond Edge is third, Not Away 4, and Night Nurse, who jumped it well, in fifth. Then Fairview, Royal Judgment and approaching as they turn into the back straight, where they have 7 fences to jump. And Tragus, the leader, attempting to make all the running, as he did successfully last week at Doncaster. From Diamond Edge in second place. Then McVitie is third, Night Nurse is fourth. Approaching Royal Judgment, Ottaway and Fairview over the next. Leaders skip over it, they're all safely over. Fairview, just the back marker. And it's now Diamond Edge, a good jump there, takes him alongside Tragus to dispute the lead. McVitie is in third. Night Nurse is in fourth place, and the other four virtually line abreast as they head to the water jump. Tragus just the leader from Diamond Edge and McVitie. Tragus, Diamond Edge, McVitie, Night Nurse, and the other four virtually in line. Just the back marker, Ottaway. 3 fences in close proximity now as they come to the first of them. Tragus, Diamond Edge from McVitie, Night Nurse, approaching Fairview, Royal Judgment, Ottaway. To the next. Little material change in the order. Diamond Edge on the inside of Tragus goes to the last on the far side and does the better jump. McVitie slightly untidy, allows Night Nurse to come up on the inside. Head towards the 9th. Tragus regains the lead. Tragus, Diamond Edge from McVitie and Night Nurse. Then approaching. Behind approaching is Fairview. Behind Fairview, Royal Judgment. And on the inside of Royal Judgment, the noseband of Ottaway, just the back marker, all closely grouped in the picture coming up the hill towards the 9th. And it's Tragus and Diamond Edge, very little to choose between the two. Diamond Edge to the left, the paler colours of Tragus, just the leader as they come into it. Tragus by a fraction from Diamond Edge. Then McVitie and Night Nurse. And then approaching Ottaway, coming through on the inside. Coming towards the 10th. Absolutely nothing to choose there between our two leaders. Tragus and Diamond Edge jumping much better today. Night Nurse has now gone third, with McVitie in 4 and approaching in 5, Ottaway 6. Then Royal Judgment. This is a ditch. Again, nothing to choose between our two leaders. Night Nurse, a big bold jump there in third place, with in 4th is approaching. So the order as they pass the stands of the circuit to go is that Tragus leads from Diamond Edge in second place. Night Nurse is third. Then McVitie on the outside of approaching, just ahead of Royal Judgment, Fairview, and the back marker was Ottaway. And John, Diamond Edge's jumping so far is a lot better than he has been in the past.
It is indeed, Graham. He certainly seems to be on one of his best days from a jumping point of view. He doesn't get very high, but nevertheless, these fences aren't all that stiff. And so far, he hasn't made a noticeable mistake. I'm touching wood on Bill Smith's behalf. On the other hand, old Night Nurse has been jumping a little bit too well, really. He's been giving the fences too much daylight, particularly the first fence in the back straight first time round. I noticed that he really jumped it almost like a show jump. Diamond Edge pinged the downhill fence there, and so I'm glad to say did Night Nurse in third place. And so don't forget, Tragus has also been jumping well. He always is a good jumper, as you can see as they turn into the railway straight now. Tragus and Diamond Edge taking them along at a tremendous gallop with Night Nurse in third place, and Tragus with Bob Davies is going very well indeed at this stage. Nevertheless, Diamond Edge hasn't made a mistake so far. Provided he still doesn't do so, he's going to be difficult to beat, and Night Nurse is closing on them gradually. He's certainly plenty close enough if he's good enough. Back to you, Graham.
Tragus, the leader, a slight mistake. Diamond Edge having made a slight mistake at the previous in second place. Then in Night Nurse is third, ahead of Fairview, who's making up ground, goes into 4. Royal Judgment is 5, McVitie 6, and approaching 7th, Ottaway the back marker. But it's Tragus, the leader, as they go to the water jump for the final time. Tragus from in second place, Diamond Edge, with Night Nurse getting closer on the outside. These 3 ahead of Fairview and Royal Judgment. Just 6 more to jump. Tragus, Diamond Edge, Night Nurse. A mistake there by Diamond Edge. That's going to cost him second place to Night Nurse, who looks the main danger to Tragus now. Tragus, Night Nurse. Tragus, Night Nurse, Diamond Edge clear from Royal Judgment and Fairview. Just the last of the back straight, and there it was Night Nurse up on the outside of Tragus, and Night Nurse takes up the running, and there's a tremendous roar from the crowd as he strikes the front for the first time in this, the Freshfield Holidays Handicap chase. They've got 3 to jump, and it's the old fella Night Nurse up on the outside, Tragus on the inner, and these two now drawing clear from Diamond Edge and Royal Judgment making up ground into 3rd place. Fairview is 4th. They've just got 3 to jump. Night Nurse towards the right, Tragus to the left, Royal Judgment closing in 3rd place. Diamond Edge looks beaten in 4th. Fairview is 5th. Ottaway is in 6th place, coming down to the 3rd from home. And it's Tragus who's regained the lead by a couple of lengths. Tragus in the lead. Night Nurse is in 2nd place. A sigh went from the crowds as Night Nurse seems kettled now. Just the 2 to jump. Tragus, Night Nurse with Royal Judgment staying on strongly on the inside. Night Nurse is coming again though. They've got 2 to jump. Tragus, Night Nurse, Royal Judgment. Tragus, Night Nurse, Royal Judgment. Coming down to the final fence. Tragus in the lead. Night Nurse battling on bravely. The 12 stone is closing. Coming to the final fence. Tragus, Night Nurse, Royal Judgment at the last. Tragus, Night Nurse in 2nd place. Royal Judgment is 3rd. Night Nurse is getting closer on the run in, but Tragus is staying on strongly. Night Nurse is finishing even stronger. Going up to the line. Tragus, Night Nurse, Royal Judgment coming up to the line. It's Tragus who's going to win it. Tragus the winner. Night Nurse in 2nd place. Then in 3rd is Royal Judgment. In 4th place came Approaching. 5th, the disappointing run by Diamond Edge. 6th was Fairview. 7th, McVeedy. And last was Ottaway. Well, that was an absolutely brilliant race by Tragus.